Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Curse of Mother Misery. Tonight we're playing the module Curse of Strahd, but it's been changed. We would have had the best hairdo in the whole land of Barovia with us, as in Thaddeus Vance, but Wood God had to study for a really hard test for tomorrow, so he will be with us next time. What happened last time, gang? Who wrote it? You're not allowed to speak.
I didn't write it. I think we said I'll do it.
Yeah.
Okay, alright, do it.
I need to calm down, I can't do it.
So, we arrived at Castle Ravenloft once again and were escorted through way too many hallways and hidden doors. Then, you know, you could keep up with. We found a creepy heart thing strung up on like chains in a tower that we had to go up. And on top of said tower we found lavish apartments and those that apparently belong to Illyria. Then we would obviously we obviously would get attire befitting of a masquerade ball.
I mean, we did pass a massive crystal beating heart as well.
I
Just
did
saying.
mention the freaky giant heart.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the first thing you mentioned.
Okay. Sorry. Okay, continue.
And then Stewart, the steward, he also passed by.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We also passed Drawden's room.
Yeah.
Nyx did cast some detect magic and found a magical book, which is magical room service basically, and wrote hope into it. Which then disappeared. So then it was Nyx's turn to get his measurements taken by Helga. Had a little conversation if she is happy and about her craftsmanship. Then Hamartia and Illyria had a little talk. Illyria is, kind of like, oh, I fucked things up with Nyx. And Hamartia is like, you should try to fix it. And then it is Hamartia's turn, who makes herself look a bit less malnourished for getting her measurements taken. And as this is happening in the dank dungeon...
Oh my god.
The dankest.
It's so dank, man!
Yeah,
There
where all the incarcerated dab.
Fire Genasi and a half-elf, presumably talking about their predicament. Said Genasi, Thad, then talks about how this entire party has been killed. And eventually Raden pays Thad a visit. And Thad, like the chat that he is,
Had the chat!
to negotiate with Raden from behind bars. As he is a mercenary of sorts, and he is offered to protect Illyria, spy a little bit on Illyria, and get a bunch of gold. 100 per month. He said he wanted out of Barovia. That was a big maybe, but if you can't, at least you'll be comfortable. So probably not. But not having much of a choice, Thad agrees and is escorted to the apartment. Rahadin, on the way, takes with him a bottle of Champagne de l'Estampe. And Rahadin greets Illyria and mentions that he brought her third gift, which is the Fire Genasi Thad. Which Illyria actually recognizes, although she doesn't know from when, but it has been a very long time. Nyx got a big blow to his ego. Radin said he considered Nyx more of a valet than a bodyguard.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, my toxic masculinity! It's on the ground!
My balls.
And Illyria somewhat reluctantly accepts that as her gift, and Thad just demolishes all of the food in the apartment.
Oh yeah.
And Illyria and the party have a little talk about if they can trust him. And Illyria eventually gets into a conversation with him. And as Nyx casts another detect magic to see if there was any, and I quote, mindfuckery. He does not see any mindfuckery on that, but he does see some on Hamartia, which he doesn't tell her about. And after some more introductions and a very... Nyx and Hamartia were very hung up on his hair being on fire. Like, a lot.
I mean, have you seen his hair, though?
Yes! I know the guy!
Did he have the same hair back then as he does now?
Maybe he wore like a turban, so we didn't see his hair beforehand.
And
was really into hats.
Soul threatens to kill Nyx and fails yet again. Nyx and
A crushing
threatens
defeat.
Soul a little bit. And there is some more discussion with Thad and a dick measuring contest, but with hairstyles.
Yes.
And we ended with that cutting off a little piece of, like, a little lock of hair, and it loses its glow, which he lied about to Nyx.
Yeah.
And we left on this very disappointing note.
Well,
Liar!
definitely disappointing. Lies.
Oh, so good. So good. Okay. Thank you so much. Ay, yeah, 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 yeah.
Good job, Julie.
Not the best one, but
No, it's fun.
Functional.
What? It was great! It was better, it was like 500 times better than my recaps. Yeah, she's just shivering of the thought of me recapping anything.
that's not true.
Oh, this song is so good. So creepy. I love it.
Oh.
Alright. Okay. Let's go back to where we were. From creeping mists, pouring autumn rain, distant cracks of thunder, our attention returns to a particular window set in the highest tower on the highest floor of Castle Ravenloft. Beyond the water droplets running down the leaded and stained glass window, there lies a stately apartment. Green velvet furniture, royal blue and gold threaded carpet, rose-carved oaken paneled walls, intricate wooden parquet, and gathered before the grand fireplace are 4 individuals that find themselves above the heart of danger, opportunity, and debauchery. It can't be long now. Not long until the masquerade of centuries will begin.
Nix. I need to speak with you privately.
Is it about my hair?
No, but I can give you a quick fix if you want to.
No, he's like looking at the non-glowing fragments of hair that are handed to him, like it is the worst Christmas present. And it says, he pours it out onto the ground, like he doesn't hold on to it, looking at Thad with, that disappointed father look, like I had more faith in you. But he looks to Hamatia, looks to Thad, looks to Illyria, and says, well, I'm sure it's not more disappointing than here. Sure.
Okay, thank you. Listen, I'm going to say something fairly important. First things first, if you want me to fix your hair, that can be done.
No. That's his thing. I don't want to take heat.
Okay.
I'm just a little bit upset that I didn't think of it fast. Like, can you imagine me with like a wonderful streak of color in this purple mane of mine? Like, I think it's a little bit flat now. Now
go
that I've
to
seen
the mirror real quick.
Is there a mirror in here? Oh, there is. Okay.
Yeah. There's a vanity with a lot.
So you wanted a streak of purple on your hair, right?
No, my hair is already purple. I have enough purple. Look at me.
Yes.
I am covered in purple.
So what color do you wish to have?
I don't know.
Let me try something. And Amatia snaps her fingers and she will cast Minor Illusion, making his hair glow like Thad's hair, but instead of this fiery color, it will be in the colors of the rainbow.
No.
Oh god.
It's only an illusion, don't be alarmed.
No, I know what it is. Is this what you think that I would look good as? Like, I have some respect for myself.
Okay, would you like something darker, something?
No, this is just a little bit, on the nose, is all I'm saying. It doesn't sit with my regular aesthetic. Look at my jacket here. Maybe something from this, and he will spread out the jacket as he like stands up and shows her back, his back, and like hold out the middle parts to extend it into one long tapestry.
I see. Hamatia snaps her fingers again, and the hair now glows with the color of his tapestry.
So I don't know if you've ever had that description about what is on his jacket. Have you?
Nope.
Oh God. Okay, so maybe we should do that. See? Unless you want to take this, Bexxy.
No, you got this.
Okay.
You got this.
So you see, as he pulls out the front to the sides to make it one flat piece of fabric, that the jacket, whilst he's wearing it from the front, it's not exactly obvious, but now spread out like this, it shows a depiction of a mythological scene. It's like one of those images where AI creates it, you know?
Oh, yeah.
But now that it's spread out, you can see it for what it is. And it shows a battle of celestial and fiend in a fiery backdrop with flares of angelic power and fire from the depths of hell in a epic battle that when it's stretched out like that almost looks like artwork.
Oh, wow, that's a mesmerizing jacket.
I know, right?
It's amazing. Did you make it?
Did I make this? I am not good with... I'm good with my fingers in other things, but not seamstresses.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm good with my fingers specifically in that area of expertise. Not yours, but that. And she points to the jacket. That's besides the point, Nix. I need to speak with you about something quite grim, I'm afraid. So yes. So, do you know how there are going to be guests other than us in this grand masquerade of Little Strad?
Well, it's a ball. I honestly can't say I've thought about it much, what with me worrying over Illyria and her fate.
Yes, but for now you need to watch over yours. Because if Strad's friends will be there, and my dear family might be there too.
What? You
Maybe.
mean they are here? You
I
think?
don't know if they are here, but the possibility is more than likely. They are. She works for him, after all, and she lives nearby.
But I thought you said they weren't friends.
Well, she is still works under him. They are in league, they are aligned, and if there is power to be gained, I think you can bet pretty safely that Miss Morgantha will be there. And her stinking daughters too.
I don't suppose you know exactly what they might be wearing. After all, you live with them. You know their attire. Or at least you might know their shape-shifting
Preferences.
defaults. Yes.
I might be able to spot them, but they can just buy new clothes and transform into something different. But that's not the thing that I wish to discuss. The thing I wish to discuss is that both of us want to, hurt them really, really badly. We can't. Not yet. We can't really cause a fuss here, or we'll be dead before we manage to do anything.
Nick smolders with the news that
I know it's a lot to take in, but I didn't, want them to surprise you. I didn't want them in your head. So I want to be in their head. I want to try and gather information on them. If I have the opportunity to do so, I will. And if it hurts my ego a little bit, it's not really there to begin with, so. But the problem is, as you can't lose your temper there. Because you don't deserve to lose it. You don't deserve, and the Lyrian needs you. And and we can't lose you. So, if something does happen and if they are there, please let me try to gather information if I can. And please trust me. I know it's a lot to ask, but I'm trying to lay it all on the table as it is.
Nyx looks out turns and looks out the window. I hear what you're saying, Hamatir. My heart is pounding so very hard with the thought of them being so close.
I know. I feel it too.
I do not know exactly how I'm going to react, knowing and seeing them. Seeing the murderers of Kelvin. But I understand what you're saying. I don't suppose you saw if Helga was still here. I might have one or two adjustments I must have from my costume now.
We can call her. Let me grab the book. I quickly write in the book here, Helga.
Oh. The ink fades on the paper.
I called room service. That's fine.
And
Did she leave the apartments?
yeah. Some
Okay.
time ago. I think before you turn away from the page, appearing there magically in front of your eyes, Amarthya, is the words "too late" and a dot.
I would know. Amartya picks up the books and show Nyx the response, and she gives a little shrug.
That's fine. I still have my hat just in case. Maybe I can tuck it underneath what I've already planned, just in case I wish to change. I feel I need to protect my face. It will be the thing that gives me away. Not because it is purple and pretty, but if I am expected to play nice with a murderer, I'm not sure if I will be able to keep it together the whole night.
I know. I'm
But, Hamatia, if there is any opportunity, any whatsoever, to poison, to stab, to relinquish them of their life essence, I will look for every opportunity.
Can you promise me something next? Can you promise me that if you find the opportunity, do so, but if it will cost you your own life, don't? You deserve to live a happy, normal life, and you don't need to die for this. We can take them. So if there will be other opportunities, I know it's harder. I want to ban them too. I want to hurt them, but we can't here. I mean, if we can, then yeah, we'll do it. But if we can't, we need to watch out for our friend Alia. You know, we can't abandon her to her fate.
I will not forget the promise I made Adelia. It is my duty to get her out of this mess that I got her into. Me not being here breaks that promise, and I will not. I already broke one to Kelvin, saying I would keep him safe. I will not break another.
I promise you I'll do all within my power to make you keep your promise, dear. This is a lot, but I might be spewing a bunch of nonsense, and we might not be here.
Well, I suggest then, Amatir, when the party starts, you find me. And if you understand and figure out who's who, whilst everyone wears a mask. After all, you seem to wear masks a lot. You should be familiar.
Oh, yeah, quite
Come
so.
find me.
I
and tell
also
me.
have a bit of a trick, so you know so. He's got a mischievous little weapon with his light.
I'm aware. I know what you mean. I have the moonbeam spell. I know what it does. It's the same thing.
Wait, you... What? Oh. But you didn't... Not... That's good. That's great to hear. I mean, you can't really put down a moonbeam here, but if I can manage to do a little party trick with Saul, I think that would be a...
Just
Start
at the
to
table, you can. You don't need to be outside for moonbeam.
Yeah, but it doesn't, like, kill people.
Yeah, it totally does. Oh, you mean like, well, yeah, but he doesn't care about it. Okay, fair enough. You mean if without melting their face?
Yes, I don't think we want to go around face melting here yet. Might be able to do so later, but now it seems like a poorly timed, course of action.
It will give me great satisfaction to melt their faces, though.
I'm aware of that. But satisfaction is something temporary, my dear friend. But you don't want, but it's also temporary. It's not really lasting.
It'll be lasting to me. After all, vengeance. It's delicious.
I've never tried it, so I didn't know.
Well, neither have I. I just, I imagined it would be. At least that is what I feel it should be.
Satisfaction is not happiness, Nix. It doesn't last.
I'm not looking for happiness. I'm looking for punishment.
I see. Oh, I can't really be the judge here or anything. You make sure you don't punish yourself too. Really don't take that step into the abyss. I know. Okay, it's a bit... some of us, as people, have a red line of things we as people don't do, right?
What are you saying?
Some of us stepped over that line. I did. And you fall into a metaphorical abyss. And the darkness there is not really, it's not really menacing or it doesn't cause you misery. It's comforting in a way.
You don't have to worry about that, Matthew. I know where that path leads, and whilst it was indulgent and selfish, it did feel good occasionally, but ultimately it ends in ruin. That is not what I want for me, or what I want for my friends. Certainly not for Illyria.
Of course.
I'm not going to go there, but I also know that we're in a castle full of vampires.
Oh, yes.
And
Imagine
Strahd
that.
isn't exactly, an easy pushover. The last time I was here, he entered my brain, messed with some memories, and turned me into a friend. And that was not a good experience.
Oh, I
I
see.
don't know exactly what I've lost. I know what Asphoda and Illyria have told me I've lost. But I am under no illusion that what we are walking into is a unwinnable situation. And this is survival still. This is mitigated damage if you can. But it's a win if we leave this place still breathing.
So let us breathe on one breath at a time then.
I need to think on how to incorporate this new facet to my garb. But thank you for warning me. That has at least quelled some of the fire within.
It is the least I can do. I really want to see Strahd's face so I can mock it later.
Well, if you have anything that you can do to prevent your mind from being taken over, think upon that now.
I mean, I have quite strong natural resistance to those sort of things, but even I am susceptible.
I'm just letting you know what I know.
Maybe if soul bites me.
I've been bitten by soul, I wouldn't call it a bite. But I'm just letting you know.
Well, for me, Strahd's bite is as memorable as Soul's, so... It's quite funny. So, you found me in the forest, and I was bitten. But I don't remember anything, don't you? You know what's weird?
Maybe, but that's not really what we're having to face right now.
Yes. Okay, I'll catch you later, but beforehand, Amartya will actually write 4 big chocolate chip cookies.
4 of them?
Yeah, like
Okay.
How big are these cookies?
like
Like
palm
the size of
size.
her face? Okay.
Wow.
I think we can all use something a bit sweet.
Okay. In the meantime, Illyria and Thad. Did you just talk about your shared experience about the Protectorate, perhaps a little bit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah. And Thad says flippant, but a little bit curious, as he normally is. Okay. Should we push ahead in time?
Yeah.
Okay.
think so.
Okay. So half an hour later,
My cookies.
there's going to be steamingly hot cookies that arrive at the door.
Oh, look!
Did anybody order cookies?
Yes! Amartya runs, like sprints towards the cookies, and is going to hop and skip and very gracefully hand one cookie to everyone. There you go, there you go, there you go, and one for me. Listen, if we are going about our last night here, we might as well make it fun.
Ah, she has a point. And
I guess that's one way to say it.
Thad just devours his cookie.
I mean, if you really want to take vengeance on Strahd, think about the things we can write for them to bring us on that notebook. We can ask for a bathtub.
You already have a bathtub!
There's one!
A second bathtub.
A third bathtub!
Just bathtubs within bathtubs. Nyx waits for Thad to completely devour the cookie, assuming it's poisoned.
Okay, I see.
Amatia will take like a fifth of the cookie and will put it in her sword pocket so Sword can eat it. And
Aww.
put it
Oh, pray! Yes!
enjoy your man flesh.
Nyx will like take small, cautious bites of the cookie as that seems to be still fine, and
What's the matter? You don't like cookies?
the last time I ate the baked goods wasn't exactly using ingredients I was happy with.
Amatia slowly crawls out of outside of Nyx.
Honestly, I'm having trouble enjoying this right now. As Illyria also just kind of like nibbles away on her cookie.
I mean, it's tasty. Chocolatey, rich, buttery. Slightly, crackly on the outside, but like soft and gooey on the inside. Yeah.
My concern here, Thad, is that there are magical abilities to make things taste whatever you want them to taste like, but the contents in which they are constructed are dubious. I could equally be eating, I don't know, basically shit, and that it will still taste like a cookie here.
Illyria kind of like has like a small bite of cookie and just kind of like looks at Nyx and like kind of like tilts her head like, what the fuck?
But isn't Illyria here like the darling of this lord or whatever?
Sure, but I'm just a valet apparently. What
Well-
difference does it make if it's a valet?
I bet
Yes, I know
how
who
would
the
they
cookies
know?
are for.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, I don't think anybody would poison me quite yet.
So this is what we do whenever anybody gives Illyria food here at the castle. We just eat that food and think it's gonna be fine.
We just take a fruit, got it.
Yes.
Illyria, every food that you get, just pass it on back.
Yes.
No food for you.
Okay.
I mean, if Strahd wanted to kill us, he would have done so a long time ago. I don't think that's his end game for any of us.
No.
Yeah, I was about to rot in the cellar. And here I
Yes,
am.
and here you are.
Yes, but you have the muscles, you have the gutso, and you are probably also a really thick, not really thick, but you are a body to stand in Illyria's way in, a stray arrow comes around, an acid arrow, maybe a fireball, maybe an undead hound, maybe an undead normal person with a big
What?
two-handed sword that can cleave you in half, the usual.
Can I make a check here? Is like Hamatia crushing on Thad?
Woo!
Make an
Do
insight
it.
check.
Do it. Empathy composure.
She's straight up simping.
How much?
I haven't rolled yet.
I mean, that you can decide to counter roll or just decide what the result is.
11.
11.
You see that Hamatia has an obvious interest in him. You don't really glean why with an 11, but you do see like a fascination on her eyes, and maybe a bit of awe and a bit of like this is a new thing, and yeah, and you also, and the way she is speaking to him, it's more of like a tease than anything else. It's less flirty flirt. It's more of a joking around sort of thing.
Okay.
That's
Fair
such a Gilino from 11, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Diet simp. Got it.
Is that worse than a full-blown simp?
I don't know.
Oh my god, Amartya is worse than Strahd!
I mean,
Fuck!
usually, like, you know, diet stuff kind of like tastes worse, right?
It depends. Lower calories, so it's never quite enough.
You know, and it might hit that lagom kind of thing
Ja,
as well, when it
det
doesn't
är
become
lagom.
over the top. Anyway, cookies are had. Anything else that is important for the next like hour?
Do we know when the ball is?
Vaguely this evening, and it's been vaguely afternoon this whole time.
It's Barovian afternoon. Okay.
Yeah.
Barovian night! Spooky Barovian!
It was lunch when you were picked up by Helga and her crew.
Okay.
Amartya would actually go around and whisper to the hey, maybe you want to speak with Nyx before the ball about something? I don't know. I mean, you have some things you need to sort out, the two of you.
Hey, Nix.
Oh, okay. He kind of like what? I wanted to go like look out the windows, like to see if he can see.
Yeah, being a
more.
natural.
No, but he wants to. He just realized that whilst they were in a freaking tall tower,
Yes.
you know, like seeing the surrounding areas to sketch into his book is a possible thing. I mean, it doesn't have to be right this second.
Okay.
So that's what he'll do at some point in this hour you have.
Okay.
But yes, Nyx is there. Yes.
Yes.
I mean, otherwise Leah would have probably just kind of like come looking.
Okay, yeah, sure. I come look for him then. 'Cause he would be like, okay,
Cool.
well, we're not doing anything.
Catch me. Yeah.
He's like got his book open. He's standing in front of the window and he's like sketching onto the map, like trying the areas that aren't really defined.
Nix?
Uh-huh. Sorry, just doodling. He closes the book.
I mean, I don't mean to disturb. It's probably quite useful with the map.
I'm just trying to, you know, keep on top of it whilst I don't have anyone anymore to really do the spotting for me and tell me how things are. So it's not going to be as good as what it was, but I just felt that if we ever need to get out of here and like look into the distance to see if there's any significant landmarks or buildings of significant size, just it's very easy to be lost in the mist in Barovia. And I would hate for you to be lost.
Yeah.
But I'm fine. It's just Doodles. What's up?
I'm sorry. Dragging you into this.
Oh. Sorry that I'm here, or sorry that you made a deal with Strahd without telling me?
Both.
Why did you do it?
Because bats had just eaten one of our horses.
That is a curious turn of events to bargain to come to a ball.
Well, no more interference in our travels in Barovia, and in turn I would attend this ball of his.
So, were you ever going to tell me?
We got caught up in so many different things.
No, that doesn't really answer the question, Illyria.
I guess I didn't want to think about it. And I knew you wouldn't approve.
And you didn't want to hear yet another reprimanding from Asfata.
Maybe, yeah. And later on, we got caught up in so many things. I had almost forgotten when they showed up on the road.
You know what happened the last time we were here. You know what it means for me to be back here.
Honestly, I was hoping he would be content with just me attending.
We're all in this together, Illyria. We're a package deal now.
I really didn't want to bring any of you back here.
And yet here we are.
But I'll make sure that we all make it out of here safely.
I'm not mad at you, Illyria. Just disappointed.
Oh my god! Shit!
I know. There's not really anything I can say to make it better other than, well, I'm sorry and...
What was your plan? Like you would come and dance with him and he would just leave you alone?
Well,
It's
he has
obvious.
left us alone.
Well, sure, because he's been planning this massive display of his wealth and he wants you to stay here. He wants you to be his bride. Do you want that too?
No!
Nyx looks her directly in the eyes to see the sincerity in her face. Are you telling me that? Or are you telling yourself that?
Could never forget. Every little bit of confusion I might have over who I used to be is outweighed by the horrible things that he did in our here.
So what's your plan? Dance with him and say thank you for the wonderful display of richness and debauchery. Rub shoulders with his nearest and dearest. Endure whatever he has conjured up. And then say thank you very much, goodbye.
I have thought about this. We are still trying to uncover more about who I was. It was his suggestion as Holtz that I had to Kresk, was it not?
Holtz, was it Velaki?
was when I talked to him.
I remember. I remember you then accusing me of betraying you.
No, Do you remember at the Vistani camp?
Hmm.
I
Well,
talked
I
to
w-
Holtz. He himself suggested that I should visit this pond of memories.
Oh. Oh, right. Yes, I do remember you saying something about that. What of
I
it?
know you did what you had to.
So you want to survive this night to go recover some memories that may not be yours, but seemingly as we encounter different places where Tatiana was, you are now believing him that you could be her? Reincarnated?
Honestly, I don't know. I've been thinking. I keep thinking about what Eva said.
What did she say to you?
That reading, Yes, I'm starting to think there might be something to it, and I'm starting to think that it is important. And the longer I can keep Strahd somewhat satisfied, the longer we will have our peace.
I'm pretty sure you know this, but at the same time, there have been some subtleties, quote unquote, in the air that I have put down that you have not picked up. And I'm sure that Strahd has put down that you equally have not picked up. I am curious here, Illyria. Do you know his intentions here?
Well, he is. I mean, I assume he is trying to court me.
And
In a
what
way.
does that mean to you?
What do you mean?
What does courting mean to you? I don't think he's looking for a hug.
I know he's not. I'm trying my best to navigate around this whole thing and, appease him in a way that doesn't hurt us in the end. I obviously failed, but I just need you to trust me on this one thing.
Trust you. Isn't that a little ironic?
Well, we'll get out of here alive and then we can see. Well, I told you. We'll get out of this together. And I meant it. And the beer is just gonna walk off.
Nick lets her go.
Okay. Alright. Okay, anything else to be said?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Just a question, because I can see through the window here.
Mm-hmm,
Is this like looking down onto ramparts below?
Yes. So,
Gotcha. It's not like there is a pathway into Illyria's bedroom.
no.
I'm sneaking in!
Weird. That would be so weird.
How big a drop is it?
This bridge here, considering the drop, adds up to the door that you saw in the area where you found the heart.
Oh, damn. So it's like 50, 60 feet down.
I mean, it was one spiral staircase up towards the room. You're just above the heart right now.
Okay, so maybe less, so like 20, 30
So,
feet.
like, if this is a floor, this would be one floor below, attaching to that floor.
Oh, okay. So like you could theoretically like smash it and jump down and take minor damage.
Yeah, basically, like 2 to 6
Okay.
probably. And then over here, you got the outline of a tower where you can see the roof that ends slightly below yours. And then you got this central rooftop kind of running the length of the castle. And if you go over to yonder, you can see the outline of 2 tower roofs in
I see.
green tile.
And they are below the
Yes,
parapet. Okay.
they're below you, quite far below you.
Gotcha.
And on this side, you see that running central roof, and at least one attached wing to it, and hints of another one that is on the other side, another wing over here.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, now I feel orientated.
Do you?
A little bit vertigo.
Why is Amartya inside of the fireplace?
I don't know.
Ah, what? Oh, I thought this was a bench. Shit. I'm burning! Ah, someone save me!
You wanted to be like that, didn't you?
It's a fireplace!
Oh, look at me. I'm Nix. I'm so edgy.
I even attached an animated, like, flicker animation to it.
Yeah.
Well, I thought maybe it was like in a cozy. I don't know.
Illyria just kind of like sinks down on the sofa again.
Wait, did we explore everything? What's in here? Can we go out there? There's a room.
Oh, yeah,
It's an
that's...
empty room.
Yeah, well,
It's a
that's
balcony.
the toilet. Okay, there are not that many assets
What do you
for
mean, like
toilets.
shit in the corner? Like there are no.
Look at that.
But the
There's
central
no porcelain
piece...
here.
The central piece...
This is a most luxurious room.
Oh my god, the central piece to the bathroom is a white tub with golden lion feet with steaming hot water.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, you know, if there's time,
Yeah.
right here, yeah, to like get all done pris and proper, yeah,
I
for
think
sure.
we could all use a bath.
Yeah.
Together? No,
Oh god.
I mean,
there's no room for Thad. Thad
you
needs a
know,
bath
you
for
could
sure.
you could
Yeah.
ask Illyria, and she would totally think it is for like, you know, not like it's for like convenience reasons and
Yeah,
nothing
we
else.
don't want to waste water here.
Yeah, you don't want to waste
It's
water.
like, you know,
Yeah, like you could
Hashtag
ask
eco-friendly.
Illyria, she would totally think it's to not waste water.
Yeah, well, you do actually notice that from, like, you have spent, like, at least an hour in this place. Like, 2 hours now. And the water hasn't gone cold.
yeah, okay. Does it get clean? Does it like get dirty?
Yeah.
If after Thad, or is it like self-cleaning water?
It is dirty when you're in it, but when you step out of it, it cleans itself and brings itself up to heat.
Huh. Okay. Is the room misty?
A little bit misty, yeah.
Uh-huh.
What? What
You
are
also
you
like
planning?
right. Is there a mirror in here?
There's a floor-length mirror here.
Is it fogged up?
A little bit, yeah. What do you want to write in the mirror? God darn.
What do you want to write in the mirror? You just will draw a dick, I guess.
Appropriate response.
Yeah.
I thought it was like, oh, someone save me from my misery or something. Oh,
Hope.
No.
That's a dick.
It's a dick. Okay, yeah,
Okay.
he'll come out to like. I guess he'll come out naked. He'll just like walk out naked,
Oh,
and,
God.
like very Swedish, and just like
Wow.
walk
calling
back
me
to the
out right
bedroom. Yeah, just like nu är det dags för sauna. He just like walks out. Just like not a care that he's naked.
wait, why is he naked?
I
Did
think
something happen?
Sad has started sleeping and snoring loudly.
Sure.
Nix, are you okay? Did you lose your clothes anywhere?
No, I'm getting dressed in here, Hamatia.
Why are you naked? Stop.
I had a bath. You should have one too.
Naked.
Oh wait, we have bath here. Oh, I didn't. Wait, that's a bath?
Yes, you stink.
Do I?
all use one.
Yes. You've been literally wearing those clothes for the past week. And probably longer, I don't know.
I think you underestimate my situation. Okay, never mind then.
I mean, you're looking at Nix right now in total confident nudity
She-
in front of you,
no,
and
she
you
doesn't-
don't care. You don't
doesn't give a
care?
shit.
Okay.
No, she was literally raised in the woods. She doesn't give a shit about those things.
Sure, but you only been raised with women.
Oh, what's that thing? You have a little bit of a thing there dangling over there, like whoop 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 whoop. What is that?
Wait. If you change into like a man, would you like?
No, I put like a nice hole there. Not
Yeah,
this
like
ding-dong thing.
private part.
I mean, okay, let me try something, and Hamatia will come home naked next. With the ding dong.
Are you a candle? Are you just like smooth down there?
Ooh, this is weird. I feel like my balance is a bit it's a bit weird.
What are you doing?
I don't know. What is that? Can you explain it to me? Why is you have a thing there? It's a thing, but it's not supposed to be there. Is it a tumor of some kind?
Are you pointing to my dick?
Yes. Oh, is that a dick? Oh, never understood why my siblings were so obsessed with this dick person. Wait, so is that like your?
Well, you never told how, sex works?
You lay on each other and something happens.
You just sort of wiggle around and that's
That's
it?
literally what I explained to my parents sex was when I was like 6 years old.
When you love somebody, you hold hands with them.
Wait, so
You
you?
hold hands so hard
Yeah.
until a little baby comes out.
Yeah.
No, gets
I'm pretty
delivered.
sure I said to my parents, you make like weird poses in bed.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
You just go into the bed together, and then there's like smoke, and people go with your hands like the Sims, and
Yeah, you go under the blanket, and then
Yeah.
there's like
And then
little
there's a
sparks
baby.
shooting out.
Oh, it's not like the sim. Okay.
Okay, anyway.
Nix
Um,
looks to Hamatia and says, how old are you, Hamatia?
19. Why?
No reason, just... It's
Wait.
been 19 years and you've never seen a naked man?
Where do you think I was raised exactly?
In Barovia.
Okay, yes, and do you think anyone would like to be intimate with someone which looks like me?
You can literally make yourself look like anyone.
But I don't want to be intimate, when it's not me. I want to be intimate with, when it's someone and he wants me, not the thing I change into.
That's sweet, but
Also, people don't really used to speak with me, and when they do, it was mostly, you maggot, you're this, and you that, or else we'll hate you again. And that's it, pretty much.
I see. I'm not sure if I've ever encountered another person with a single horn sticking out of their head. So I can't exactly be sure if there is someone similar or compatible.
I mean, you have a single horn right there. It's a bit flashy though. Don't like it.
This is not exactly a horn, but I will talk to Illyria. Actually, no, don't. She probably wouldn't know herself.
The shame! The
Wow.
Illyria has seen a naked man before.
I know, but he's like throwing it.
Maybe.
I wish Esmeralda was here sometimes.
Okay, I'm going to go. You have fun wiggling your little thing there. How do you work it? It seems like it terribly upsets like your balance.
Mick puts his pants on and says,
Is it heavy?
dreadfully.
Oh. Okay, I'll be going now. So you just do. Wait. So are you guys like comfortable with me being naked?
Yeah, I never really saw the reason why everyone had to be prudish, but that's the twist anyway. I don't know what it's like with Illyria, but...
Illyria, do you mind?
You're just like looking through a curtain like, Illyria, do you mind if I'm naked?
Yeah.
I mean... No?
Okay, and she just takes the coat off, and she takes off her shirt and her pants and walks into the bathroom. And I think only like a little, like you see the remnants of scars on her back, even though she's transformed. She's going to go and take a bath, or what I think is like a hot bath for the first time in her life, which is sad.
Yeah. Look, everything. I'm sorry, but everything about Amartya is sad, and I just want to give her a hug.
I'm very happy that Thad is asleep right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Illyria is just kind of like, she probably looked at Amartya asking the question, then made sure that Thad is actually asleep.
Halt coma.
Yeah.
So,
And then just kind of like, as Amartya was like, just kind of blinked
I
a
mean-
few times, like, what the fuck is happening?
Thad is snoring away happily.
So Hamartia will take her bath, go into the mirror after she's done, having like a lovely bath, and stare into it, and for a few seconds transform into her true form. Horn and all, scars, withered, malnourished body. And she'll stare at it disgustingly and transform back. Okay, I'm done, and I am going to put clothes on, as I do. Because wait, so Nix.
Yeah, Nix is out by the time that you come out. Like, he's sitting on this bench, I guess, here. He's clothed. He has his jacket on.
He's still not. She's like in the process of putting her clothes on. So, Nix, like, do all males have that in between your legs?
Yes, Amatia.
Oh, I see. Ooh, wow, that was terribly inaccurate of me. Shit, so, if like I was dressed as a male, and someone who would take my pants down.
Not all of them have
that's
a
vulnerability.
tail like I do.
Oh, not all of them. Okay.
No,
Do you...
like Thad doesn't, but yes, likely some sort of configuration.
Oh, can it be multi-headed?
He thinks for a hot second. Not that I've seen.
Oh, okay, I see.
Lyra just kind of like looks between the two of you. Is this conversation about what I think it is about?
I mean, is it?
What do you think it's about, Lyria?
About dicks?
Yes, this conversation is about dicks.
I haven't seen one until today.
Oh. I mean, I guess it makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense.
Assume your mother didn't care much about sex ed. I think Bexxy has given up.
I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. Can someone comfort her? Yo!
God, little
Yo
virgin
is
changeling.
gone. It's working. Anyway.
We're filling the time.
Yeah, I know.
You were like, yeah, let's fill the time.
Yeah, I know, but what a thing
you're-
to fill it with.
Well, what a thing indeed.
Place
What
we
a
have to
thing!
God's equipment again.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, calm. Anyway, talk about dicks for some time, I guess.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, Lyra's also gonna go take a bath at some point.
Okay, let's take a bath. The afternoon passes. And around 4 or 5 in the evening or so, there is a polite knock on the door, and a servant steps out with 3 this kind of protective sacks around 3 bendy packages, soft packages. Oh,
I
4.
guess
No, 4. God, we got
4,
Thad here
yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Except.
Yeah, Nix will go over and collect them.
Mm-hmm.
What? One outside. Go if Illyria's in the bath. Do they have like name tags on them?
Yep, they do. It's like it's kind of funny how this works, isn't it?
Yeah. Lyra's probably just taking like a really long bath.
With bubbles? Okay. I will.
Should we have a really early on conversation about bubble baths?
This is not a conversation about dicks
way,
again.
way back when.
Oh God!
Nix will take the packages and lay them on the bed next to each other, one like equidistant from each other, I suppose, and not on top, and rearrange the tags.
What?
So they're face up, so they're
okay.
easy to see.
Okay.
I should probably get dressed then.
All right. And all of you, one after the other, and Lyra also comes out of the bath
Yeah.
at some
We're
point.
gonna do a reveal. We all like one at a time.
Yes. Who wants to
Yes.
start? What are you wearing?
Who are you wearing? No one wants
Okay.
to go first.
We
Thad
gotta,
goes
we
first.
wait. I don't know what he's wearing!
He's wearing something like
something simple, man.
something like in
Something simple, innit?
Okay, the dice gods say.
Yeah, I'm ready. You start.
Okay. Oh, yeah, let me prepare my description. I've actually written shit for this. Are you proud of me?
Preparation in a Dunda game.
Okay, so Matia is wearing a very conservative, long a white dress with a light purple, a very dark purple hue. On the dress itself, it is like covered with markings of white autumn leaves and winds blowing, not unlike her soul mark. More than that, she has a back window on her back, obviously, in the shape of a heart. And also something that she has is there is a piece of cloth attached from the body of the dress into like the limbs. So whenever she raises up her arms, you see the cloth reveals itself to reveal a pattern, not unlike Soul's wing pattern. So it looks like she has Soul's wings. And for the mask, she is wearing a mask that looks like it's centered. The place, like the bridge of the mask, looks like the body of a moth, and the two eye sockets are actually wings as well. Other than that, she is wearing one sapphire earring on her left ear, and one very bright amethyst earring on her right ear. And she is also going to wear a really large silver necklace with a symbol of with a symbol of the sun on it.
Really?
And other than and that's it, pretty much.
Carry on. What are you
Is
doing?
the
It's pretty
Is
much
the-
Soul cosplay.
is the yeah soul cosplay? You're like
Huh?
is the mask like Illyria's token? Is it like just covering your cheekbones and your eyes?
Give me a moment. No, it's actually it covers her whole face. Oh, one more thing, actually. She is going to rearrange her hair, but instead of like the buns, it's going to be this long braid that will flow down her left shoulder, almost Elsa-like from Frozen.
Oh god, okay.
And she is going to wear two glass sandals, not sandals, heels. Fit her exactly.
Calm down there, Cinderella.
I know, right? It's such Disney princess cosplay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You were
So she's
You were free
basically
to do
sold
whatever
the
you want.
Disney princess.
Yeah.
allowed to do whatever you wanted.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Disappointed the family.
No,
it's perfect.
great.
It's exactly what Hamatia should be wearing.
Yeah.
Like,
I get
Absolutely,
picture it,
the-
and I'm like, I need to draw this.
Thank you.
yeah, it's kind of like what you would get, like a young teenager's like dream,
Yeah.
like a dance dress, and like given Hamatia's lack of maturing, I suppose, from being locked away and being with her sisters all the time, there's no real way that she would have any sort of context to be like slutty or anything like that. It's basically you have Soul in a dress, and that's just exactly what it should be.
Soul is going to sit on top of her head, and she's going to take a spin. And when she spins, the whole dress actually rises up in like a gust of wind, and flows back down gently.
Oh.
Well, oh, look at this! Oh, this is wow, so pretty.
Lyria just kind of like smiles and says,
And also, she, for the first time in her life, she actually looks. She looks well, like not in a she's hot way, but more in a way that she looks like a healthy person.
yeah, Lyria just kind of like smiles. You
You
look beautiful.
Thank you, thank you so
You-
much, my lady.
Clean up pretty good. See what the bath can do.
Wow, yes, the perks of a bath. I'm going to write it down in the journal. Do you take a lot of baths?
When the time comes for it, I would always. I took the last bath I took was actually back in Barovia village.
Oh, shoo.
Oh, that's I don't know why it's that. This is very
Sir
defeating.
Pool. Sir Pool, you went out of the water. And had a
Yeah,
bath.
up to my thighs. I didn't go out there for a bath.
It's
I
a
went out
fire
there-
bath.
Okay, true.
I
fine.
went out there to mourn
No.
the death of my mother
I think you went a little bit further than you thought.
and contemplate suicide.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just saying. Okay, sorry, carry on.
Okay. Who's number 2?
I did it in the list, but we have characters in Roll20.
Oh yeah.
And there's Sadius, Illyria, and Nyx Hamardia. So number 2 would be Nyx.
Okay. Nyx goes away. It's gonna be longer than Hamatia.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like cursing, occasionally like struggling. But yeah, I also have a prepared description. Feel free to close your eyes. As the curtain parts. Well, first before that, you can see on Nyx's face, like as he looks at Hamatia and then goes to get changed, he's happy for her to look that way, but it also reminds him of the fact that her relatives could also be there. And he walks in, and he comes out after like 20 minutes or so, probably more, as the curtain parts. Nyx's attire remains representative of his journey thus far, with the entirety of the colors being a deep, rich red and brilliant, shining golden. Not an inch of him shows natural purple and is covered entirely with this costume. His full-length robe is constructed out of a blood-red velvet, stitched ornately in a complex hatching with golden thread. The robe is double-colored and with golden silk and red edging, accented with reflective red beads. The embroidery down the middle is an intricate weave of beads both in gold and red, spiraling down to his waist in a helix pattern. The back of the robe's design is a swirl of those two colors in a vortex interlacing red velvet and golden silk. The sleeves puff out at the biceps in red, whilst the forearms are wrapped in gold, and completing the ensemble are red fabric gloves. Over his face is a porcelain white mask, with each side of it decorated with swirling designs of red and gold pulling in from the sides, with only the tips of the colors meeting in the middle. And on the forehead area is a design of a half sun and a half moon. He wears a large, ostentatious hat, crafted with the same red velvet and gold silk, with wrapped golden beads and accenting the red area, and red chiffon fabric complements that gold. His horns and tail are incorporated to the design with red gold organza scarves wrapping around them in stripes and accented with reflective golden stars. His pants are the same design as that around his biceps, and his mid-calf high laced red velvet boots with a small heel complete the look. The entirety of his costume flows elegantly with his movements, with a soft swishing sound as if a whisper on the wind. And standing there with his hands on his hips, his red eyes pierced through the eye holes in the mask with a renewed burning fury.
Have you tried poetry in any way? Jesus!
Oh god, how am I gonna keep up with that? Like,
How do I look?
Oh, wow, that's
it's very you. It's nice.
Thank you.
Do you mind if I take a closer look?
Sure.
Amatia lunges on this garment like the biggest fangirl. She will try to overanalyze every part of it, like what technique Helga used to actually incorporate everything into this one piece. And she looks completely enamored by it and completely astounded by it and in awe, in genuine awe of it.
Yes, I tried to give Helga some complex weaving, and clearly she has outdone herself.
This is a masterpiece, Nix.
Yes, I am.
Not you. I mean, also you. But I mean, the garment. I can't begin to explain to you how delicate the technique needed to create such a thing. It's years and years of experience and a hand as graceful as the wind itself. That's. Whew. Wow, I'm sweating just looking at it.
I hope it gave her some enjoyment. What with her fate being here in the castle. I honestly did not think she would be able to do all of this, but it's pretty great.
I'm glad you were wrong on that part because that's astonishing. I hope you get to keep it. To see you really well.
Illyria, I think it's all you now.
Illyria.
This is going to be disappointing. And Illyria goes to get changed.
I mean, also, I'm gonna point out that you, Julie, as a person, made a picture of your character, how they looked. So that's pretty amazing on its own.
I will also put both of them in the Discord chat when I'm done describing.
Yes. Do it.
I guess I could also
Do it.
I don't know, you could switch out the token. But
Yeah.
So Illyria comes out and
this is so cool! What the fuck?
is wearing not a dress, but a tuxedo. She has this. It's quite simple, but as you look closer at it, you can see the fine craftsmanship that went into it and all of the little details. It's a white shirt with this sort of beige golden-ish vest with some very fine pattern on it, and this black jacket and pants with the jacket sort of kind of going off a little bit at the waist and sort of flowing a little bit gently, as well as a very simple but equally delicate white mask with golden accents and some equally golden feathers decorating one side. And also a somewhat familiar necklace that she has only now, although you couldn't see it, reluctantly put on.
Alright.
Oh, sorry, I thought you said.
Julie, it's so
I thought you said
cool.
hold on there.
It's so cool. It's so cute. Oh my god. Ah!
It's it's really Illyria to fuck your dress, and just come out in a tuxedo. Yeah.
Hell.
Nix looks down at what he's got on. He's like, Is this too much?
No, I am worried that I am underdressed, if anything.
Why would that be? I mean, if it's you, so be you. It's slick, it's compact, it's nice.
Thad can probably attest to the fact that I always hated dresses.
Maybe it's my experience, but in the Vestani camps, when we get dressed up, we get dressed up. And not that you're not dressed up, I just like, full drapery. This is just my upbringing. This is what the Vestani do when they get a little bit overexcited.
Nix, you look great.
No, it's silly now. Look, you look so elegant.
I mean, we all went, in a different direction, I believe. I think I look kind of childish compared to you two, but,
Well, I'm sure Thad with his hairdo is going to be the most over the top. He will be the guy that has.
He's going to attract all the ladies.
Right. Thad, put on your new threads and wow me just like your hair does every moment I stare at it.
I mean, are there any Fargenasi in this land? I mean, I know few.
No, there are none. You're the first one I think I've seen ever. Your hair is pretty.
Right. Thanks. And that's a shame. Well, I don't know. I just threw something together.
You just threw something together. I mean, okay. Once in a lifetime opportunity to dress however you wish, and you just put something together.
Maybe that's his formal occasions. All right.
So why don't you dress informal? Go punk. Be a fag, as they say in Wallaki.
What?
Do they say that?
What?
In Valaki?
All is well!
Haven't you heard about the gangs of
All is rock and roll in Valaki.
Long live Wakter, or all is well.
We're not even away for that long and there's gangs now!
Oh god.
It's West Side Story in Valaki.
Anyway, oh god. I need to come up with this on the spot.
Walk Side Story.
Oh god. Oh god. Fuck off.
Fuck you!
Thad walks out in a black velvet waistcoat that goes down to just above his knees, with like a frilly dark wine red shirt underneath, just normal dress pants, and a mask that is this black with this red swirly flames around his eyes.
God damn it, he's too cool.
The coolness, it's overbearing! Oh, wow, I mean...
Also elegant. I mean, if that's how people dress in the Protectorate, who am I to say?
Can I empathy composure fix?
He has a full-on face mask. I'm not sure exactly. I mean, you can like look at his
like the
posture.
inflections of his voice, mostly.
Sure.
I mean, I'm asking Bexxy.
Yeah. Definitely then manipulation, from Nix's side, but it's going to be harder for Hamardia. We give like +5 or something like that to Nix.
Oh, you want to do +5 on top of it? Okay.
20 for me.
Oh
Okay.
damn.
23.
Oh, no.
Okay. All right.
Dude.
You can't tell one way or another.
Yeah. He shrugs and is a good shit.
I mean, based on like his posture, he's covered in so much. It's almost impossible, I suppose, to gain any sort of sense about how he's looking at that.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. All right. You sit down, drink some water, some wine, munch away on some apples, wait on the time. Then, a fateful knock echoing through the chambers. Even if you have heard people knock on the door before, you are sure that you're able to hear finality within the bouncing sound. Destiny and deference and the three simple noises of impact. Soon afterwards, the door swings open to reveal Rahadin. He, my good friends, is dressed. He stands with his usual sneer in black dress pants, an immaculate steamed white dress shirt, covered in a lavender velvet vest with a black flower and vine embroidered theme around the rose golden buttons that goes up his chest. Draped over his shoulders is a light white and quite transparent mantle, and it moves on its own accord, gently swaying to a non-existent breeze. His mask is simple and to the point. Black leather that frames his eyes, and set around the frame is a line of small and flat, misty amethyst beads. He doesn't need to say anything. He nods a stern movement of his hand, showing you downwards is enough of a signal of what he wants. And you begin your solemn march down the stairs. But as Sad comes up, Rahadin holds out a gloved hand and tells him that it's not yet his time to come downstairs.
It's not your time yet, boy.
Thad gives you all a little bit of a confused look and says to Illyria, I guess stay safe.
I'll do my best.
Alright. I mean,
Same
to be
to
honest, this is kinda nice, but if you need me, you know where to find me if I'm allowed downstairs. Alright. And one after the other, you leave this room behind, and you go past that glittering heart that still demands a certain amount of worship as you pass, all the way down to the Lux Lounge down below once more. Plop.
And this is where we go to a break.
Yes, exactly. You could read my mind.
I'm sorry for
I was
interrupting you.
looking at the time and I was like, the break's coming up before we actually get there.
I got fairly outclassed by you two. Great job.
No
Great
way.
job. Great job.
Just writing text.
Right,
I'm glad it
text.
came over quite well then.
It was great.
Alright. Go refill your glasses and come back prepared. Oh god. A little bit too much stress, huh?
I don't think I have any chocolate. Let's look for a suitable replacement because I need some.
Do you want to be in this form, or do you want to have your fancy form, Cookie?
Fancy form.
Okay.
She is trying to be as appealing as you can. Like, it's not the regular approachable. It's like not no extra approachable.
Yeah, but I mean, we can imagine. I want you to have your cool.
Okay, fine. You put down my cool ass token. Fine. Oh, it's so cool. It did such a good job.
Yeah, you should have it.
Thank you.
You should have it. Okay, I'm gonna go and refill my glass stream, and then I'm going to be back. I'm going to be back.
Alright, I'm back.
Sudden what?
Britney Spears cosplay.
Wow, wow, wow. Do, do, do. So, everybody but Adrian is back? I take it.
Hello.
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 Is Cookie back?
Is Cookie back?
Is Cookie back?
Is Cookie back?
Back from his magical journey.
Bringing cookies back? Yeah.
Chocolate chip cookies.
Could really
Don't-
do with some cookies right
No,
about now.
don't know how to stop eating. Yeah. Don't worry about me. It's okay. Well, here we are.
Yes.
Just the three of us. On the precipice of a glorious night of worrying.
Yeah. Yeah. As I said, danger, opportunity, and debauchery.
DOD.
Oh yeah. Dad.
It's not in this room, just so I'm clear. It's just around like a couple of couches, a dragon skull, a fireplace.
Yeah,
there's a couple of
this
accessories.
is where we're gonna have the ball.
Yeah,
in this room.
We get it. Yeah, for sure. There's like a little tiny corner, with the purple
Sorry,
carpet.
ballroom's still under construction.
Yeah.
No, no, no. No, no,
Strad
no.
had to build a ballroom for this.
Like a wooden barracks somewhere.
A longhouse. Yeah.
Just
It's a barn like in midsummer.
Yeah, a white tent. You know?
It's pouring outside.
Well,
Only
what
the
can
best
I
for you,
say?
Illyria.
What can I say except Swedish weather?
Yeah, as long as it doesn't snow, you're good.
Yeah, exactly. As long as not like less than 5, we're good. Yeah.
Yeah, you can get drunk on 5.
Yeah.
Outside without catching hypothermia.
It reminds me of that that photo of a Finnish person like sitting outside in their like swing set with like shorts on in the middle of summer. No, in the middle of winter. And like saying it's warm outside.
So which one of us do you think will fuck it up first?
Bad.
Well, Thad
he's just
isn't
gonna go-
even here. He's like left alone in the apartment.
Yeah, he'll still fuck it up somehow.
He's gonna jump down. He's gonna crash the window.
You're
Jump
like-
down to like a
With a
daring
rope.
heist. I'm gonna
Yeah.
fuck these people. Fuck this shit. I'm out.
He's gonna write in the room service book like extra tough noodles and like make a rope out of them.
Oh,
You know,
God.
like,
Lol.
Noodles?
I don't know, like how
Like
else
a
do you
party
make
noodle, like a wet noodle, like a noodle that you hit your friend with in the pool. And then you hit
I
it too
love
hard.
the noodles, the pool noodles. Me and Joey bought those, and then we cut one in half, a bright pink one, and now we have fights at home.
noodle fights?
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Oh, you did
Yeah.
that when you had the whole stream for
Yeah,
Kickstarter,
yeah,
right?
yeah. I got to beat Joey in the head for money.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And then
Basically.
during the stream, he says, "Wait, why don't we have an option for me to hit you with the head for money?"
And then someone immediately like donated for it. And it was like
Yeah. I thought he would question that.
abuse.
Oh God.
Abuse for money.
Anyway, speaking of abuse for money, let's continue.
Wait.
Whoa. Hold on there. We're not getting paid. Oh, Fad's getting paid.
Yeah, oh yeah. He's getting paid, isn't it? It's a nice day, but I don't know what
If
accent he's
anything,
doing.
we're paying you because you're subscribed.
Wait, so you're paying to?
Yeah, I'm
Suffer?
subscribed to your Twitch channel. I'm like a patron of
And you're paying for
Bexxy
me.
chilling.
Ah, so you're a bunch of masochists. Yes,
Ah.
this is what.
Yes, do
Yeah.
it to us.
Oh God.
Don't call me out.
Okay, let's continue.
Selling my feelings for money. I don't know. No, I'm buying my feelings for money.
Okay. Let's bring it back into it. Let's
In the
bring it
hood, in
back
the hood, in the hood.
Okay, so there are a few subtle changes to the lounge that you saw before, that you now just briskly walk through once you reach the bottom of it. Crystal decanters with wine and some kind of dark red liquid, fruits and candy bowls, vases with violet roses now stands neatly on every table. Are you coming? Come on. Calm down here. Harden is rushing through. He's walking briskly, as I said.
I think we can also be falling in by this point.
You can move your token. It's just a little laggy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Huh? Here we go. Rahaden opens up another paneled wooden door, and you're led into a hallway and a gallery lined with that same embroidered crimson carpet that you saw in the depth of Castle Ravenloft. You see those great crystal and gold leaf chandeliers twinkling in dozens of rainbows and candles, and paintings swirl past you of faces, battles, and various scenes of nature. Ahead is a golden inlaid double paneled oak door wherefrom you can hear a light buzz coming from. Alright, you're all gathered. Now let me open the door, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Rahadin immediately takes a step to the side and announces, as you are blinded by splendor, golden chandeliers illuminate a great blue marble floor with patterns of gold laid into it. 3 great windows are straight ahead with breathtaking stained glass patterns that are too sophisticated and too beautiful to describe. Then above your head is a 4th one laid into the dome, glittering the light of a rainbow down upon your faces. Straight ahead are red satin couches and tables meant for tired legs and starving stomachs. And in the southern alcove is 4 red chairs facing a string quartet. I'm gonna move you in. Of musicians with 2 violinists, 1 viola, and 1 soloist. Illyria, as you take in everything around you, you recognize this troupe from the Vistani prison wagon in the Volaki camp. But their scared and worried faces are now replaced by admiration and joy. Then, in the northern alcove, there are tables set out with the decanters, glasses, and cutlery. 2 tables are empty to be filled as the evening progresses with delectable foods, you have no doubt. Then, you notice the people. A group of about 30 individuals, not counting the servants. Are standing in front of you. And when Rahadin heralds to the ground, Lady Illyria Fedemore, the returned, Nyx of the Vistani, Hamatia, daughter of the Knight Apostle Morgantha. The dazzling forms of satin, velvet, and jewels and smiles all turn to you on cue with polite applause.
This is awkward. So many people that they recognize, and yet
It's above.
did not expect them to be here at all.
Bexxy, do I recognize anybody here?
How many times do you think that your mother transformed in front of you?
Transformed into Granny or something else?
To something else.
Probably a lot, considering that if she was practicing like her image or something about it, I would probably see it.
You do know that she has in her possession something called youth. A potion that requires a lot of work, but for a moment will turn you to like your prime version. And yeah, so you think that happened in front of you? Because, sometimes she would randomly, cast disguise self on herself. But this would be like her special occasion to turn back into her prime.
So, do I recognize her out of the bunch here?
If she has done that before you, then yes, you do. Right here. Oh god.
I think she would. Yeah. If she, okay, I'll let you take the call on it. If she is vain, then she would do so. And I
Yeah,
think she's pretty
probably
vain.
then. Then definitely
Yeah.
so. All right. You easily spot your mother, Morganza. Morganza, the hag, Granny, the Knight Apostle. She is, in her younger form, high cheekbones, plump lips, a narrow face, long, luscious, dark hair, and this two little side buns that she has on the side of her face. A long, earthy brown dress that has a V-neck that is risque, to say the least. You can see a lot of side boob. And a mask of a dark purple made up of a number of strategically placed cloth-made butterflies. And immediately as she sees you, she gives you a proud smile.
Hamadia gives her a friendly sneer. And she bows her head just a little bit so that Nix can see it. Which is
Okay. Nix takes note that this bitch gonna die. No. Nix is gonna notice Dorinia and Eon.
And Aragol?
Yeah, for sure. Well, mostly from Dorinia because, like, you know, that's from his tribe, you know.
True.
And like Aragol, sure, but you know, they
Aragol's
kind of
the
left
bait.
it on ambivalent terms. Yeah, he cares not about Aragol.
Okay.
With surprise, but you know, with his porcelain mask, he looks like he's. The expression on the porcelain mask is somewhat of a smile, so he looks very like accommodating and approachable, despite underneath the mask is like burning, not anger, but resentment that they're there. But at the same time, kind of understands. He doesn't want them to be there. But he walks over to them, I suppose, as they're all standing there awkwardly and goes, Dorenia? It has been a few nights. I'm not lost, or I haven't left the mist again. It's curious seeing you here, but on the whole, not expected.
You can see that this tree of Vistani, Dorinia is wearing something, a rather Spanish dress, more of a flamenco kind of dress, in a dark green color, with striking light pink flowers as a pattern into it, and also attached in 3D at certain places, but made out of cloth. Her hair is up in an intricate hairdo that kind of falls a little bit to one side, and the other side is kind of set with this large pink rose. Ion, you know, he's more of a straight up dude. He's not really much for the fanciness of stuff, which is kind of strange for Vistani, wearing a plaid two-piece suit of a earthen, a lighter brown color, and a wooden cane. whilst Irenia kind of has this green mask with a lot of flowers on it, Ion has this reddish brown leather mask with very dramatic eyebrows and an elongated nose. Whilst Aragol is a little bit of a splash of color here. He has a dress jacket of a dark blue color with a very intricate and small detailed pattern on it, and then a light green flowing shirt underneath, and a pink scarf that is tied to his neck and kind of hangs down rather long, and the other one is like haphazardly thrown over his shoulder. He has this large black felt hat with a silver buckle holding 2 white feathers. There's quite a lot of jewelry on this man. I mean, Dorinia has, the normal Vistani amount, but Aragol came here decked out. And a mask that is rather asymmetrical in this rather hot green and hot pink on the 2 different sides. One that kind of flows down his cheekbones and all the way down to like his jaw, whilst the other one is very, very sleek and simple. Dorinia, but all of them nods to you in greeting, and there's a bit of a flutter step to Dorinia's expression. It kind of goes through a little bit of a range of different emotions, and then Ion leans in and says, "We're all quite pleased that you're doing a good job, or at least what we have heard so far. I mean, you have certainly rise above our expectations of you."
Oof.
Jesus. We're gonna compliment him next for insulting him.
Thank you, Ion. I guess. I'm curious as to what you've heard.
Well, I've heard that you helped Lady Wachter conquer Volaki, and that we are now, the Vistani are welcome inside of the walls. That is not something that has been achieved for several hundred years.
Mm-hmm. Not the fuck up that you thought, eh?
Apparently not. You proved me wrong. I thought that Madame Miva took care of you because you were a liability, but perhaps I should have trusted her more and realized that she saw potential in you, even though it's quite, I don't know the right word to use here, but chaotic, unreliable, but potential.
Your approval means very little to me, Ion. I am not looking for your well words. You don't know what we've been through, and nor will I bore you with the details. But we are here in the castle, and there are so many people here I have not met before. I was merely coming over here for pleasantries. After all, we are technically family. Been a while since
Technically,
I've seen.
indeed. At this point, Dorina leans in and kinda catches your hand. Nix, this is a little bit... I agree with what Ion said. I must apologize to you. I thought that you weren't a true-blooded Vistani, or that side of you weren't strong enough. But when I saw you in my dream, drinking the blood drinking the wine of our people and worshipping with us, then I knew that the Vistani blood in you is still strong. And I was too hasty to exile you, so can you forgive an old mother trying to protect her people?
No, I can't. Sorry. And he'll go walk off.
Okay.
Oh, the shade! Oh! Shit.
Okay. Okay, calm down. Alright. There's a little bit of like an awkwardness as you all kind of like look at each other. There are very much a lot of whispers going through the crowd about you. But before you can engage with the crowd in a more substantial manner, on cue, the string quartet sits down and brandishes their musical instruments and starts playing a form of a fanfare.
What?
A fanfare? Fanfare?
Fanfare.
Fanfare!
Ah, fanfare!
Fanfare!
Okay.
Fanfare, okay, sorry.
Fanfare.
Fanfare!
Is this some sort of music that my uncultured ass doesn't know?
Yeah, I'm like, is it like some sort of waltz or something?
Like
You
a
are going
Swedish
to dance the
pronunciation.
fanfare right now.
I was like, okay, maybe I just don't know what it is. Just
Fanfare.
play along, it's fine.
Oh god.
Everyone do the fanfare.
Calm down.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. All the people in the ballroom quiets down, and they turn their faces upwards. There, on a balcony overlooking the whole ballroom, in between two throne-like chairs, stands him. Stands Strahd, strikingly.
Oh no, he's hot!
What happened to this man?
Oh no!
He stands strikingly with his imposing height, clad in a three-piece black suit, golden buttons, and with the vest and dramatic lapel made out of a pitch black but light leather, with a pattern etched into it. Draped over his left shoulder is a deep crimson cape with a golden epaulette, a ceremonial military like shoulder pad, from which hangs several golden spun braids in descending arcs. Covering his whole upper face is a sharp golden mask that insinuates his masculine features and then curls up into two gleaming horns that frames his skull. His black hair falls in gentle black waves just to his shoulders, in between them, and underneath the mask there's a 5 o'clock shadow, a perfect row of white teeth, and a confident smile. His right hand, not covered in the cape, elegantly arcs upwards, and he proclaims in a loud tone, "Friends, guests, family, I thank you all for joining me for this ball to welcome new and old guests. I must apologize for the recent lack of them, but a certain someone has given me the inspiration to find myself back to the man that I once was. I shall not take much of your time, as I know that you're all aching for the food and the dancing. So I should simply say, For us! And the whole ballroom echoes back. For us. For Barovia! The whole ballroom echoes back. For Barovia.
Martin rolls his gun for Barovia.
For the Tsarovich! The whole ballroom echoes back. The Tsarovich. Now, enjoy yourselves. And then he steps back from the balcony and disappears behind the door.
I like little theme on one thing.
Which is
For Barovia. I need to grab myself a snack, so I'm gonna make myself. You two have fun. Bye. Martia goes towards her food. Well, in actuality, stepping towards her mother.
okay.
Okay.
Illyria kind of like needs a moment to kind of like catch herself once again after that.
Okay. Immediately, Illyria, you notice that this trio of women right here have kind of turned towards each other in a small circle and are looking at you and whispering to themselves, snickering and laughing at you. Which prompts quickly this dark-skinned woman right here to gently elbow this rather short one right here, and whisper something to them, and they kind of straighten up and go about their business, walking around the hall. But they leave you with like one final arrogant smirk. Okay, and then Bardia, you're going towards your mother, eh?
Mm-hmm.
She stands there rather confidently, has her hands on her hips. As
Hello.
her
Go ahead.
mother,
Apologies.
her. I mean, damn, she looks quite stunning when she was 20 years old. She has some curves on her, but a little bit on the lean side, and there's a little bit of like airiness as she walks and moves, and elegance to it.
Hello, mother dearest.
Hello, little one. So you finally did it, huh?
Seems so.
Finally you manned up, womaned up, to me my daughter, in more ways than just my blood. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I might be quite proud of you in this moment, but honestly, I expected you to do this far, far earlier. To let me, Thalia, and Bella run around with you for so long. I expected more of you. And, little one. And she clams down a hand on your shoulder and digs her rather like sharp nails into your shoulder and brings you closer. If you touch what is mine again, I am going to fucking murder you. Do you understand, little girl? It's not gonna be the cane. It's not gonna be the nails. I'm going to kill Soul, and then I'm gonna kill you. You do not touch what is mine!
Oh, don't worry, mother. I'm on truce mode at the moment. No harm will come to you on my part. I do hope you enjoy your evening, though. Who knows how many of these you have left? And Amartya will slowly walk towards her food.
Same.
Bye.
Same, little one. Same. I can always start over with another obedient servant.
Oh, of course. I never thought myself as anything else than a worm deer. Which I am.
If you proved that you had a little bit more guts, some more bravery than just the mewling little cub that you were, then perhaps things would have been quite different.
Oh, I actually quite like how things turned out. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but it does give me some pleasure to know that you're dissatisfied. Anyway, we should probably not do this here. I don't want to disturb Lord Strahd's feast and enjoyment.
Illyria cannot protect you if you touch what's mine. You understand, little girl?
I'm not looking for protection. I am, by all accounts, a dead woman walking. You can't threaten me with death. You know that. You can't threaten me with anything. I have nothing, so you can't take anything.
You always have something. You just lack the imagination to find it. But don't worry, I don't.
Okay. Go ahead and fight away.
And she steps away, walks up to the mean girls, starts having a conversation with them.
Amartya will go over the food and will go on a culinary journey.
Okay, well, first of all, right now we only have like the first course out, which is more like, you know, a little bit of what is it called? Hors d'oeuvres, the hours.
Hors d'oeuvres.
Hors d'oeuvres. Whatever.
Fucking French names, man.
French names, fuck off. Yeah.
It's Elvish.
Yeah. There's brie and pear finger sandwiches, marinated almond stuffed olives, and truffled mushroom tartlets.
She will take a bite out of everything.
Okay.
She is on a culinary journey.
Okay. Alright.
She isn't like gorging on it. She like gracefully plucks one piece and
Okay.
spins around while she takes and goes for the second one, and she is dancing and eating at the same time. Like a bird of prey.
Okay.
Valeria sort of like after gathering herself, and it was just a short moment that she, you know, didn't quite know what to do when Strahd came out, and some glares towards the mean girls.
Yeah.
She probably would have made her way over to Lady Wachter.
Oh. How did the group? Yes.
Seeing as she's like, you know, like sort of like the only few people that she actually knows, and she's like trying to do her best impression of like, you know, mingling and
Yeah. I need to put like people started relaxing now, so
yeah.
better. Okay. So you walk over to what is obviously Lady Wachter. She is dressed. Oh my god, there she is. She has this satin, gleaming red, crimson red dress with this a square cut up V shape around her. A square shape around her neck. then this dress falls away and is draped a little bit higher up on her hip, but drapes a little bit further down on the other side to reveal this organza and tulle black kind of puffy underdress. So it's like a play on textures and on draping. And she has a rather simple but striking black mask with red stones set into it, and some hanging from underneath the mask are like a few beaded ropes that kind of end in these glittering red stones as well. She nods respectfully. Behind her, she got Adrian Arsek, that you met and then were very, very suspicious over. At least Aspera didn't like Adrian.
I'm pretty sure every time there's like a good-looking guy, especially if they're blonde, it's like, is it Strahd in disguise now?
Oh god. Yeah, you thought at first it might have been Strahd, but then you were just concerned over his lack of empathy in the conversation that you were having. I don't remember what it was.
Wait, are we still in the game? What?
But we realized there were a lot of psychopaths in Vallaki.
Yeah. Alright, some people are taking their seats. Kind of like this. Perfect. Do you? Okay, and she also has a woman behind her that you do not recognize, that of dark skin, who wears a black and rather sleek, conservative dress, but with a high and rather sculpted, dramatic color. Adrian, on the other hand, is wearing this light blue velvet two-piece suit with a frilly white undershirt.
I'm sorry, is that a character named Adrian? Because...
Yeah, it's a character.
Fuck,
Other people can be named Adrian, okay?
I'm sorry.
Gatekeeping this name.
Gatekeeping Adrian.
And he has a black mask with neon blue tears that comes from it, whilst the woman that you do not recognize. Well, you did see her at the rebellion, but you kind of...
We did see her, yeah.
She just has like a rather sleek black mask, not much to it. Lady Wachter immediately says, Saint Illyria.
Lady Wachter.
I am quite honored that, the foremost guest would come up to talk to me first. That's quite the political play.
I am interested in how things are in Vallaki.
Things are substantially better now that my friends, are in charge, but the alliance of the Lord Strahd, of course. All of these pretense can be laid aside. All this worry about the devil coming to bite our necks in the night. And all the suffering that spawned from it. I've made away with it all. There's been a few pockets of, I should say, resistance. People being triggered by weird things, but I am prepared to sit down for the long haul and to treat people of the psychological damage they have taken from the Baron's treatment of all of his dissenters.
That's good to hear. I trust that Balaki is in good hands now.
I hope so too. There's a lot of work to be done, but with his paranoia gone and the prisons cleared of people. To be honest, Saint Hilaria, there were a few that we had to put down because they were so far gone that they would never be able to function on their own. Our justice is more transparent and fast and fair.
I do hope so, and I trust that nothing like that will ever happen again.
Public ridicule and long-term imprisonment is not really my style, nor do I think it's fruitful. And we have indeed succeeded in declaring freedom of speech. But it's gonna take some while until I think the Walachians are free of their burdens of the past.
Well, they have lived under the rule of a man for too long.
I have an idea which I need to speak further with Aragal about, because I want to broaden my relationship with the Vistani. My guards are surprisingly few after the bloodshed that had to take place. And I was thinking to change people's minds and opinions about the Vistani. I was thinking that perhaps the Vistani could help us to be a peacekeeping force within Malaki. They do have some crafty mercenaries on their side, protected caravans in the past. I think this is going to be a good way to ensure security and change people's minds. What do you think?
It's a somewhat risky idea for sure. Considering
Why would you say that?
Well, as far as I'm aware, there were some very long-standing hostilities between Vistani and Barovans.
Yes. But I think it came out of a lack of respect, seeing the Vistani as not our equals. So perhaps by putting them in positions of power, we could foster some kind of respect for them. For now, it might be a forced one, but I hope in time it would grow to a genuine one.
That is something that I do hope as well. There might be some hurdles, but people should be considered for positions regardless of their heritage.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. Have you thought more about sending a personal message to the Protectorate? I mean, there is a lot of opportunity to do trade here. And beyond that, well, it's obvious that we in Barovia require charity. I'm sure with your influence that you have accrued, Lady Lyra Fettimore, that you can pull some of your strings.
I am indeed trying to work on further correspondence with the Protectorate, and I might be able to secure aid and trade for Barovia.
I don't know if you are ever going to return to the Protectorate, depending upon how things go between you and the Count, and that's not any of my business, but have you ever thought about bringing someone to Protectorate to you, instead of the other way around?
Well, I mean, the Count seems quite interested in me staying here.
Yes. I mean, I do believe that you have a family that care about you, yes?
I do, yes.
Good, sounds like upstanding nobles. Family is everything, after all.
I guess so, although establishing relations with Barovia, considering the nature of the protectorate, might be difficult.
Well, considering your position, it might be in your interest to try.
And that is what I will hopefully be able to
Oh,
do.
that's wonderful news. Wonderful. There's a lot of hope that we put it on your shoulders, Saint Hilaria. With your connection to the protectorate, there's a lot of people who hope that you will bring life back to this valley.
It is quite a burden, but I do hope to achieve just that eventually. Although, of course, considering the protectorate's history, it will be very difficult.
I see. Well, perhaps this is a wonderful opportunity for us to change their minds. I mean, vampirism is just a condition. It's all about the person underneath, is it not? Just as any other kind of a race or circumstance.
That is true.
And Dolly, she puts like a motherly hand on the top of your forearm and squeezes a little bit. If you ever need guidance or any kind of help, need to talk things out over a glass of wine or something like that, you're always welcome in Vallaki, in my home. I might just be a lowly burgomistress, but I do have some experience.
I appreciate it, Ladybug.
Now go. Enjoy the festivities. There are far important people here to talk to than just me.
Well, it was quite nice to see familiar faces.
Yes, but it's quite exciting to get to know all of these esteemed members of the castle, is it not?
Well, yes, I do hope to mingle some more.
Alright. Now I think it's high time for me to find a glass of wine myself.
Of course. And Lyra just kind of like smiles and I guess turns away as like the conversation's finished.
Okay. Wait, who did we talk? Okay, let's go to Nyx and then Hamartia.
Yeah.
I'm doing like a turn thing.
I gotta. When you split up, I gotta.
Wow.
I mean, you want us to mingle. We can't mingle with ourselves now, can we?
Yeah, no, but I gotta find then a fair way
Yeah, we could
of doing
mingle in a
things.
group of 3, to be
Yeah,
fair.
oh guys, we're the three guys. Yeah, we're the lad.
Okay, calm your tits. Okay, Nyx, you walk up to a tree of people who are quite... they're quite unique, different. First of all, to top right here, you have one of the most beautiful women you've ever laid your eyes upon. And she knows how to flaunt her advantages. She is dressed in a form-fitting reddish pinkish mermaid dress with a quite risque heart neck situation, or cleavage, I should say, heart cleavage. Hugs her form really well, and then just at her knees it kind of flows out to this very like elegant 3-part this mermaid kind of swell at the bottom. A very tasteful golden bracelet around one of her hands, and long white gloves that goes up to her elbows. A charming heart-shaped pink diamond around her her neck that is large, probably cost a pretty penny. Her hair is kind of in this thick, luscious, swirling waves of her rich red hair. And her mask is very elaborate with a lot of patterns to it, and has this accentuating red feathers to make her features even more comely than what they already are. Then this gentleman over here with the intimidating golden eyes is ostentatious, to say the least. He is wearing this turban on his head made out of a lacquered kind of fabric with an intricate kind of like Middle Eastern flair to it. He has a kaftan on his body, but not only one, he has 3 of them layered on top of each other, all unique. But all of them with a golden pattern, but a unique golden pattern for each one of them, and different accentuating colors. They're all tied together around his rather rotund stomach through this red satin sash. And all of these kaftans, they part in a rather deep V-neck, showing up some upper chest hair, but you can barely see it because there is what can only be described as a pile of bejeweled chains and necklaces around his necks, chains and gems. All of his fingers have a ring, and around both his wrists there's more chains and more gems. And his mask is not disappointing either. It's a mask in a golden color, shaped like a panther, with small rubies inlaid around the eyes. And his eyes themselves shine a deep, deep yellow, almost gold-like. And then the last person here is a very tall, curvy but slim woman with luscious golden locks. She's wearing a rather modern 2-piece suit in a rather sleek manner of a bright yellow color. And just a simple white undershirt, and then like very high white stilettos. There we go. And she has a very interesting soul mark in the middle of her forehead, showing off this geometrical pattern of arrows and lines and dots. They were having a pleasant conversation before you stepped up, and they kind of quiet down and look at you curiously as you try to enter into their circle. What do you open with?
Oh boy. Okay, Nix has to be who he is. He's gonna be with posture of confidence, and he just walks up and like looks at them talking with each other and says, "Good evening. I am Nick Snavere of the Vestani, if anyone is looking to make a mistake tonight."
I love Nick so much.
Wow. A white-gloved hand immediately goes up to a revealing cleavage and says, "Oh my darling, who came up with this fashion, this outfit? I need to know their name. Is this some kind of new talent within Vistani or what?"
Do you like it?
It's stunning. It's a little bit like a lot going on here, but wow. There's something new. There's like a new voice that speaks to me that I haven't heard in centuries.
I picked up a few fashionable ideas when I was outside of the mist
Oh,
not too long ago.
don't speak about that. I am so jealous.
And who are you, lady?
Lady Elsa Volana von Twitterberg. Enchanté.
He takes her hand and like puts his like forehead to the top of her wrist and says, "That is quite the mouthful. What do your friends call you?"
Lady Elsa is fine by me.
Lady Elsa, the pleasure is mine. And your companions here,
Oh yes,
equally
let me...
with their fabulous garments created from, and he's gonna look around to see if he knows like the style. He wants to basically drop a fashion bomb, like maybe he knows like what he's talking about.
Oh, okay. You don't have
These are vapid women, and
academic
he has to like.
fashion. Oh god.
I don't have an academics fashion. No,
No.
this is true. Yeah. But I mean, I guess he knows something, maybe.
Yeah, something. So I will allow you to do an intelligence check
Okay.
to see what we can dig up in the depths of your brain.
A 14.
Okay. Well, you do actually know where the gentleman's clothing is coming from because he's rather, clear in that. And it's like an archipelago somewhere else that is rather like big and known to have this fashion. But Elsa is wearing something rather timeless, and this luscious locks woman is wearing something rather... I mean, it is like a dress code, but very, very much pulled back and simplified. So, what do you want to say?
I recognize the garb that you are wearing, sir, and you are wearing it very well. I commend you.
Oh, of course I do. I was born to wear this. Do you think it's a little bit too little? I think I might have a few more pieces that I can throw on. You know, there's some people out there that would like to say that the less the better. I say that they're fools. They haven't tasted the kind of prosperity that I have.
And you're wearing all of that prosperity.
So, you are the I have chosen Vistani to guard Lady Lear Feathermore, is it? Lady Tatiana. I don't know which one to use, really. Pleasure to make your acquaintance, Vistani. I hope...
I'm sorry, I didn't quite get your name, sir.
Ah, it's Prince Ariel de Plumet.
Have I heard of this, Prince?
No, you have not.
Because what Nyx is doing here, other than schmoozing with these people, is trying to establish if he yeah, there is an objective that they're still trying to do, and if any names come out that he might know of, that he hasn't met, like people from maybe Kresk or I guess beyond. He's trying to meet new people, make new acquaintances for the purposes of maybe they'll bump into them later on.
Yeah.
Prince Ariel, pleasure is mine. And yes, I have been tasked by Lord Strad to ensure the safe passage of Lady Illyria Feathermore through our wonderful lands of Barovia. It's good that you managed to come to such a event hosted by the Count.
Tell me, how is it to bodyguard that girl? This woman here kind of leans in with a rather intense gaze, but have a very smooth and demanding voice that is rather pleasant on the ears.
How is it to got her?
Yes.
Well, Lady...
Oh,
He pauses for her name.
no lady in this. For me. They call me Baba Lysaga. I am the Hag Queen. Pleasure, little Vistani.
Oh no.
The Hag Queen. I am...
The Hag of Hags. The Queen of the Night. Mistress of Rituals.
I didn't realize we were amongst such well-known and revered company. My apologies for not addressing you first, Lady Queen.
Baba is just fine. I am quite like a mother to everybody. Especially my boy Strad. So, tell me about Lady Lyria Feathermore. Is she all this and that?
She will change your mind about a lot of things, Barbar. She is not like anyone you would have met here in Barovia, that's for sure. Always surprising. It's not often that you meet someone, at least in Barovia, who is so content in being okay with making mistakes. And that, I think, there is strength.
What an interesting perspective. You're arguing that mistakes are something to welcome.
Not welcome. More, you can only get stronger by realizing what you're weak at. And if you always ignore that, how do you know what you can do better? How do you know how to get stronger? Lady Illyria, has shown me what I fail at. And I'm working on making myself better because of it. It's helped me at least redeem that of the entire town of Valaki. With her help, of course. And bring it under the Count's rule.
I'm not so sure. She is certainly no Tatiana. No, I have to agree with you there, Baba. I don't know, there's something how she carries herself. I don't know, it felt like Tatiana had a bit more confidence. She came with more money too. It's kind of sad, is it not? She had a use for her treasury back then.
So you have all met Tatiana beforehand?
All present at the fateful wedding. That's why we are still here lamenting in the dreadful, dreadful valley. All the fashion, all the parties that I missed out on. It's criminal. I am bored, so bored. But tonight is a very welcome change. I mean, this hasn't happened. This hasn't happened. This hasn't happened at all.
Well, it is certainly going to be memorable for quite a time. So, if there's anything you want to do to mark the occasion, let me know. And he wants to like bow out with the fact that he's like standing next to the freaking hag queen. And he like gives like a short bow to the hag queen and to Lady Elsa, and then like a quick curt nod to the prince and say, I have many a story about Lady Illyria if you wish to catch me later, but I must do my duties and make sure I greet everyone here. What sort of a Vistani would I be if I did not make my introductions?
They all nod and agree, and you can hear like Elsa saying, let's see how you dance first.
Okay. Is other people dancing?
Yeah, there's already a pair that is dancing. But you can join.
I give a nod behind the mask. It's like, I guess a little bit apprehensive, but he takes Lady Elsa's hand.
Oh.
And, because she was the one who asked, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. And as he does this, he's gonna whisper some positive words, like say, like give himself guidance on like, being able to do this.
You got this, man. You can do it.
Yeah, I got this. I haven't danced with anyone for freaking forever.
She smiles like with like a cat-like grin at you, showing off two sharp, pointy teeth. Okay. Hello, Amardia.
Oh, hello. It's been a while.
Has it?
Nope.
Okay, so you walk up to a lady here that is chugging wine. She is rather she doesn't really fit in with the rest of the crowd here. There is scars on her hands, in her face. There's tribal tattoos everywhere. Some of them might not be of the highest quality. She never lets her back be exposed to danger. Always keeps a wary eye around her, and she's dressed in this rather like simple shirt, white shirt, top, but then a plaid skirt in a red and a green kind of pattern, and over her shoulder there's a wolf skin that has been draped. And she only gives you a rather intense gaze and a grunt as you approach.
So do you enjoy the beverage here, my lady?
Lady? I'm no lady.
Not really.
Fuck off.
Fair enough.
That feels familiar.
I don't know, there's just a lot of pompous people here, so I assume the worst. Hamartia, it's a pleasure.
Pleasure, no. But thank you for the name. Kirill.
Nice to meet you.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess you're not here by your own choice? Considering...
Choice. Necessity. I wasn't forced. Nobody can force me of anything, and don't let anyone make you believe otherwise, okay?
Of course not. Just look at you. Who can force you to do anything?
Yeah, thought so. Well, why the fuck are you talking to me? What do you want?
Well, I don't really know. I am not used to all of this. To be honest, I thought I'd enjoy myself, but I am quite disgusted at everything here. It's really vain. Don't like it. I like the simple things more, I believe.
Well, it's not my... I don't want to say cup of tea. It's not my ale, if you get what I mean.
Oh, I do.
But I guess it's necessary. So I'm just going to sit out this evening and survive the best I can, so... This bottle is calling for me.
Okay,
Wait, are you asking me to dance? 'Cause no.
No, you would probably kill me if I asked you to.
I have been able to crush a man's skull. Like between my forearm and my bicep, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I am afraid I don't have that sort of power, so usually when I hunt, I try to stalk my prey. You know, my first kill was a wolf, if you believe it or not.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, it's better we take this now than later. As leader of the tribe, I want to extend my personal apology for my subordinate behavior. It was not on my order that you were attacked, okay? And he has been aptly punished.
Okay, Hamate is connecting the dots, I think. She's smart enough to connect the dots. Maybe?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, it was relatively harmless. No real harm came to us.
Yeah.
It was a bit surprising.
They were cubs after all.
So that's how you train your children?
No, not anymore.
So he went,
I'm gonna change that. That mentality. It's fucking stupid. It makes the tribe weak. Not stronger.
How do you wish to make it stronger?
There's been a certain kind of gatekeeping involved that you need to be on a... Well, you need to kill a brother or a sister before you can make it into the pack. You see?
Yes.
Well, they only called our numbers. So, numbers are a good thing.
In the end, a pack relies on each other. It's teamwork.
Yeah, bigger family, we get stronger. Not everything is quality. Quantity matters as well. Don't let Emil tell you otherwise.
Can you write down that name, please? Of course. Well, I am going to leave you to the thinking. And thank you for your apology. As I accept it, of course, no harm done.
Unless
And
you
I
got
do
something
hope-
fun to do, then leave me the fuck alone.
Alright, man. If I see any double play, I'll let you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mattia found the least talkative person there. Shit.
Oh god. Okay. Opening up the doors. The main doors of the ballroom. Strahd comes walking out with a confident smile on his lips, and immediately there are quite a few people that swarm him. The dancing ends of these people here. Oh my god, who else is gonna glomp Strahd? Yeah, okay, all of these people as well. Oh god. Yeah, he immediately gets surrounded by people that want his attention. There is a certain amount of pleasantries are being passed on to people, but he kind of keeps his eyes above their heads, looking around the room, then lands upon Illyria, intensifies, and wasn't looking on anybody else, pushes past them rather rudely without saying any words, keeps on having this very strong eye contact, and just very boldly walks up and quietly offers his hand.
Can I see who's the simpiest of the girls?
Oh my god!
Like, who is like absolutely heartbroken that they weren't actually even addressed? Like, who is this?
Make me the empathy composure.
Yeah. Like, he wants to know who is spurred by no attention.
Elsa.
They're all.
Elsa demands your attention.
Okay.
You're quite. It's a bit like a flower moving towards the direction of a sun. Yeah.
A flower. Oh, okay. I'm enthralled by her assets.
Her eyes, of course.
Actually, make me an athletic dexterity as we're dancing.
Sure. Oh, okay. 19.
Oh yeah. So far, Elsa's digging it.
But I have like a plus for that because of the guidance specifically for dancing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you're having some fun. You're twirling around. There's a few, twirls and a few deep drops. Illyria, what do you do?
Lyra takes his hand.
Alright.
Somewhat reluctantly, but then just kind of smiles politely.
Okay. Music stop. It changes. Strahd gently moves you to the ballroom's middle part for a dance. Brings you close.
Oh god.
Puts his hands around your waist. Brings you closer to his center of his gravity. Smolders, his eyes into yours, and you start dancing a rather elaborate waltz. And with that, we're going to end tonight's episode of Curse of Mother Mystery.
Wait, can Illyria even dance?
Yeah, I mean, she probably has had some formal training because of her parents.
Oh yeah, she knows how to dance, but it's probably been a while since she danced like.
Yeah, but Strahd expertly leads you, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh God, no.
Like,
Anyway,
attention is gonna like get diverted, or at least try to get diverted to Illyria, but probably be like snapped back by Lady Elsa.
yeah. She demands your attention. She gets pretty angry at you if you look at somebody else. Anyway, that's that. That's tonight. That's the little taste
did it.
of the Masquerade Ball. We are live. So far.
So far.